What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to another adventure with Bearded Bobber. And I actually have Riding Fish with me today. I would tell you that we're going to make it a surprise where we're going, but you've already read the title of the video. So we're going to go check out some 2024 models with Indian, and I'm super stoked. This is first for us to be able to do something like this and see the bikes in person, and I don't know. I'm stoked.
Yeah. I'm pumped. I'm pumped. Dude, I hope that it's not just like a color change year.
Yeah.
Okay, let's be honest.
We're hoping for something.
Now, also the elites always look really cool, so maybe if they have an elite there, if it's only
if they
color
announce
change,
the elite yet, yeah. Sometimes they drop those a little bit later.
Yeah, but like I'm saying, like if they have an elite there, that would be cool, even if it is a color change year. Because if I just see, you know, if there's not just another white or something,
yeah,
I'm gonna be kind of bummed out.
Yeah.
So if, you might have to edit this part out if that's what it is.
You're gonna find out in a few seconds.
But like, how about like a Power Plus Scout? That'd be cool. Or like some Power Plus motored adventure bike.
He's Frankenstein some shit. But yeah, hopefully. Let's go find out.
After we're wrapped up, please come up to us if you have questions. Happy to talk to you guys. But yeah, here to give you a little peek under the hood of our 2024 model year lineup. It's crazy to think that it was just 10 years ago. We came out with kind of the first 3 models under the current guys, and now we're over like 35 if you count all the trim levels, which is pretty crazy. We have the most complete lineup ever. Of course, most recently accomplished by the Chief platform. And 2024, to sum it up, is definitely kind of our boldest model year lineup ever. If you look at some of the colorways, the fit and finish improvements, and we also have some exciting news on the accessory business as well in the audio space. And so I'm going to invite Ryan up here to kind of talk about kind of the key features and new aspects of the model year lineup. We'll turn it up a little loud on the audio, and then we'll get a peek for what's under the curtains here with the heavyweight and exciting collaboration with 100%. So Ryan, I'll let you read the tea leaves here. So
want to eventually migrate everyone over there to walk them through?
If they're comfortable there, we can just it'll be loud enough, I think.
So also one of those little things was focused on kind of improving the opening and closing of the saddlebag lids here. So it used to be the saddlebag lid would open up all the way. It caused some flimsiness in the bags. We've tightened that up so it doesn't open as much all the way up. That was one thing we improved. Clutch levers we've included to actually sit now flush with the handle grips here. New for 24. We actually included a gloss dash here on the front here. Just adds a really kind of premium look and feel to the bike, and it just aesthetically looks better when you're on it riding. You can see I'll actually call out here because some of you, it sounded like you didn't know some of the PG&A items that are on this bike. Tinted flared windscreen, you can see we have some updated or accessorized mirrors. There is actually a accessory bolt cover that a couple of you guys weren't even aware of, so if you're interested in that. We do have performance upgraded intakes here on the side, and then do you want to maybe demo the new for 24? We have an upgraded power band audio system that comes with what we're calling the new bass boost tune. Just really adds a lot of depth, specifically in the low and mid range for the bike. And along with that, there's some new styling features and cues to it as well. So if you look at the actual speaker grills, there's some power indents in the grill, as well as I love the LA sun, but not best for maybe the bikes. The speakers actually have an underglow LED backlit to them as well. So in night or kind of maybe in the evening, the speakers light up and they look really, really cool. Should you hear what it sounds like? Absolutely. Cool.
Alright guys, I'm going to cut in here real quick because there is sound on this little preview commercial that Indian Motorcycle is going to have out. So of course I'm not using that, but you could hear that audio just now, and it was incredible in person. You can see a little bit of the underglow lighting here, which the guy was talking about, which you couldn't see in the sun. So I really wanted to show that off to you right here with the new speakers, each one being 100 watts, not 50 watts. I believe Powerband had 100 watts before, but now it's completely different with like titanium, stuff like that. I'll try to cut back into where he was, but of course with copyrights to Metallica and and stuff like that, I can't really play all that stuff. So, but we got more videos to show you guys throughout this.
Of audio, so get it as a factory option on the other bagger models for 24 as well. Correct?
That is correct. Yep.
So.
Factory option, so you can either get them factory installed or through PG&A accessory kits as well. Yeah, I don't think I have anything else to add for that.
Yeah.
Real quick on that, is it compatible back to the other models, or is it only for the new models?
That's a really good question. So there's kind of two ways you can actually go about it. 20 to 23 models, if you want to actually keep your old speakers for, I believe it's Chieftain, and actually, yeah, all heavyweight models, you can get what we're calling this bass boost tune, which is basically a new tune for the system, which will upgrade, kind of add a little bit more depth to the audio system that I talked about. If you want to swap out the speakers specifically to get the underglow that kind of adds that updated style look, you can certainly do that as well too.
Sweet.
2024 is an all-new Elite model on the Challenger platform for us. We introduced the first Elite model back in 2017, and it's just a good opportunity for us to kind of bust out all the stops, for lack of a better term. The ultimate in style, exclusivity. These bikes are all numbered. We're only going to make 325 of them, so it can be a very limited run. And Ryan, this one's your baby. I don't know if you want to call out.
Oh no, I'm like deliberately trying to get out of the shop so you guys can get the pictures that you guys are desiring and looking for here.
Yeah.
I'll walk around, maybe start on the back of the bike here, and then kind of work my way to the show side.
The Elite Series is our chance to give our riders the best of what we offer in terms of design, style, performance, and features. My name is Ola Stenegard. I'm the Director of Design for Indian Motorcycle.
And much appreciation to Ola. This bike is gorgeous in person. It really shines. It's probably my favorite Elite I've seen to date. The wheels look great. The paint looks great. That acid etch stripe is really, really a beautiful fine touch. I do have a little bit of video next to the bike myself that I will show later, but really this video highlighted a lot of key points, and I really wanted to show it off after the unveiling. That IMC red touch of pinstriping, IMC red on the wheels, the logo, every little thing was really, really well done. Of course, you know, for me personally, the only thing I'd probably change is the seat and bars and exhaust. You know, that's just the natural thing. On mirrors, you know. I'd try to see if I can find some dark red mirrors. I do love these new speakers. I don't know if the lighting's a gimmick or anything like that. I think it's a really cool soft touch. It looks really good with that soft LED on there. You know, if you're really into your speakers, you like to see them bumping. So I think that's really cool.
So as you would expect and almost demand from the Elite, the features that come on this bike, starting from the back here, you have saddlebag closeouts, saddlebag lights, on the passenger and the driver floorboards, you have headdresses on the floorboards, driving lights in the front, adaptive headlight in the front, flared tinted windscreen, heated grips, low-rise handlebars. Obviously, we just talked about it. You have the upgraded power band system for 24. And then personally, my favorite part of the bike, and I think it's everybody's favorite part of the bike, is the custom paint scheme. Specifically with this bike, you have a candy black and charcoal paint scheme with what we're calling a silver acid etched muscle stripe that goes throughout the bike that is pinstriped with IMC red that matches the IMC red wheels in the front and back. The acid etch process is super cool, super unique for every single bike. They basically spray a silver base coat, and they, I don't want to say sprinkle, but they layer on or spray on top acetone to give that acid unique etched look to the bike. Super cool. And then I can't forget, because it adds just that like uniqueness and exclusivity for every single bike. On the console badge here is numbered per vehicle. For model year 24, we are doing 325 of these bikes. 225 will be allocated for North America. And then MSRP on this one will be $38,499.
Is that backlit lights? The gauges are backlit on the hand controls?
Yes, they are. Yep.
Yeah, and the last one here, I'm sure you guys have seen, we've been teasing it a little bit on social media today. New for 24 on the FTR lineup specifically, we've entered into a partnership and a collaboration. We launched kind of the redesigned, if you will, FTR last year, and we've been talking about doing more partnership ventures with this one. And I think before we do, we have some of the guys from 100% here. Ludo, would you like to introduce yourself and talk a little bit about the collaboration and the partnership before we unleash the sheet on this thing? And I'm so glad the sun is shining, because when we pull it, it's going to look so good in the sunshine. But this is Ludo, founder, I believe, of 100%?
Yeah, co-founder.
Co-founder with Mark, yes.
So quite a few years ago, Andreas is a friend of mine in Europe. He's working for Indian and the group, and he showed me on his phone while I was in Switzerland with him. He showed me on his phone. Don't tell anybody, but look what's coming. I'm like, oh my God! It was like a tracker, full FTR with tracker. It was a custom one, you know, and one that you guys launched as a special one. I thought, oh my God, that would be so cool to do a collab with us. And so that was back then. And it took all this time for our two brands to both mean so much Americana, us in the dirt and you guys on the road, to basically merge and come up with this concept with our creative team that's here actually, and your team at Indian. You guys have been amazing, and I think, I mean, my heart is pumping right now, because it's really something that means a lot to me and to our team and to both companies. You guys, I know, are super excited about it. So that's about it, you know. We are a company a brand that dates from the 80s. Indian comes from a long time ago. Our fan base is very young, and you know, a lot of motocross, a lot of downhill mountain bike, action sports, and Indian is, you know, a different crowd for sure. But the bridging the gap, it's what this project is all about. And so I hope you like it, because we are excited about it.
Would you like to do the honors?
Thank you.
Give you a hand with this one. So here is the 2024 Indian FTR by 100%. So yeah, Ludo set it up great. You know, a lot of folks might say, why do these two brands work together? Well, he kind of set it up great. I mean, we have a lot of shared history in motorcycling that really shaped the fabric. You know, them a little bit more in the dirt, us a little bit more in the street, but this was a great partnership and a collaboration. They've been a fantastic team to work with on this bike. And before Ryan will get into some of the details, I would say in conjunction with the bike partnership, we also have a full-blown apparel lineup, 3 different sunglass co-brand models, several men and women's styles as well. Nate's wearing one of them today. So this is not just a bike, it's a full-blown collaboration. We even worked with those guys so much to do some of the video shoot, which will be launching next Tuesday.
All right, I'm bringing you guys another video that Indian Motorcycle and 100% will be dropping at the same time. You guys can see their full video, go watch it with the music, all that fun stuff. But I'm so glad that I got to see this bike in person and get shots of it with my camera, because that blue, I tell you, I know it's hard. They're trying to keep this bike under wraps and stuff like that, and you're doing dark spots and trying to get shots and all that stuff, but this bike shines in the sun like crazy. That white frame is beautiful. That blue carbon is gorgeous. I do this with everything. The only thing I would do personally if I bought this bike is powder coat the wheels white, because I'd want it to just scream, or blue carbon fiber wheels, but I don't have that money, and I don't know who does, but the bike looks absolutely gorgeous, stock, the way they guys did it, all the little stuff. It's absolutely beautiful. And look at this bike right here. I'm gonna cut Ryan off. I'm gonna have to lower his audio. He's just talking about the perfect marriage between the two companies and how it came together with this bike. And but this blue, look at that blue and that white frame hitting in the sun. Just like, there's only a few things you got to do to motorcycles really nowadays to make them something special, and that's usually get rid of anything emissions personally. Like, you know, it's like because there's so many hard emissions in certain places, exhausts, certain taillight license plate setups, these little minor things that are legal things for companies to do. Other than that, I have no complaints. It's a gorgeous motorcycle, and that blue in person is just absolutely amazing. I will be showing it off a little bit more. I know these reveal videos a lot of times can be just nonsense in websites and this is new and blah blah blah. Well, thankfully I got to see this bike in person, because I do not know how I would feel about that blue if I didn't get to see it in person. The little hints were like, that's gonna be cool, but man, that sun is something else. Like, Taylor was setting it up perfectly. He knew that like the light was gonna hit this color and it was just gonna be something else. Before I let Ryan get back in here, the Sport Chief to my left, it may look black, but I move it over. I'm like, hey Taylor, I gotta move this bike over, man, because like this gray's gotta be seen. But we'll get to that later.
On top of the blue candy carbon fiber, it's just, you can see it yourself, pops really good. So you have the blue candy carbon fiber seat cowl, gas tank, and headlight cowl up here. And then just like you have on the Challenger Elite over there, on the FTR here, you have the badging on the front, which states the number of builds here. This one is 00 of 400. There will be 400 built for this limited edition. I think 125 are going to be from North America, and that leaves, no, 150 from North America, and then 250 for international. And then MSRP on this one is going to be $18,999.
Very cool. So there we have it. We're very excited about 2024 lineup. We think it's kind of the boldest, most diverse offering for that kind of next generation of V-twin riders. You guys got some of the press kit handouts, which will kind of go more in further detail on all of these bikes as well as the rest of the lineup.
All right, guys, so we are down here with Brand Amp and Indian Motorcycle Company, checking out these new bikes for 2024, hands-on with the brand new Challenger Elite. Look at this guy. So you guys saw them talking about the bikes, this new acid drip here, pinstripe IMC red with the IMC red wheels. This is a gorgeous bike. I'm trying to remember the names of the colors. This like candy black and this beautiful like graphite gray, or it's like a gunmetal gray. Beautiful bike. They're only making 325 of these. You know, the Pursuit. One little update. I want to show you guys this one little touch that you can buy for your bikes. This little bolt cover right here. Love this so much. There was different things with the gloss on the dash. They've updated. They're doing a new style stereo for the power band for 2024 with a better like bass. But the cream of the crop is this FTR with 100% collaboration. Look at this guy with his blue carbon fiber, a white frame, just absolutely gorgeous. Look at, like, just amazing. So they're making 400 of these. I believe only 150 are going to be in North America though. The rest are international. So absolutely cool. Love this. And Sport Chief has got a paint scheme update and logo. This gray and black I think is absolutely gorgeous. I love that style. Like, I'm with that old school logo even. I think it looks really good on there. Big fan. This one's got the 10-inch risers on it as well.
They're going to have to do a little bit more than that because of the slaughter.
All right, guys, I'm going to wrap this up here, show you a little bit more on the media files that I got of what's coming. A lot of paint schemes, it seems like, just this year. Hopefully some more stuff will be coming next year. It seems like every 5 years there's something kind of big coming. I don't know how big, but hopefully we'll find out more. Let's go on over there.
Okay, guys, I know I just said there that I was going to go over to the media files, but honestly, there was a lot of just new paint schemes. I do add a couple photos from their of a new red that's dropping. There is like a new pearl white on the Challenger Elite you should check out. There's a lot of stuff you guys can just see on the website. There's no reason for me to sit here and go over everything with you guys, where you easily can see them on there and the new photos that they're going to be dropping as well. I did want to highlight that red. I think it's absolutely gorgeous. The pearl white on the Challenger is also gorgeous. The Scouts got gypped this year, and the Springfields did get a little, like a color change for the regular, but the Darkhorse didn't get anything. So I know a lot of us are wanting the Scouts to get some updates, the Springfield to get updates. I'm hearing everybody who has Springfields that they want updates. I want those vintage lines to stay, like there's a blue Roadmaster that looks absolutely gorgeous. I love the vintage fender and vintage fairing. Those are all big wins for me. So hopefully we'll still keep seeing that. But the event was amazing. Thank you, Indian Motorcycle, for having me out. This is such a better way to drop 2024 than for when the website shows you some stuff and you have to be like going through it and searching, and it just makes it kind of a boring video, and I 100% agree with you guys on that. But I've had people who, if I didn't make the video, want me to make the video. This red, to me, is beautiful, and even with the chrome, like, that is just gorgeous. And you're gonna see it on the Challenger as well. I think it's really beautiful. I don't know if I'm a huge fan of these graphics on the Chieftain. They're kind of growing on me. Let me know what you guys think if you guys check them out. Let me know what you guys think of the drop for 2024. I know the Elite and the FTR really did steal the show, but that power band's going to be really cool. The paint schemes do look great. I'm definitely hoping for a lot more next year. But alright guys, let me know what you think. Stay safe and stay classy. Ooh, is that there? Yeah, okay. Wide. Why are you on wide? Okay, I gotta change up. What is going on, YouTube? Welcome to another adventure with Bearded Bobber, and we actually have Riding Fish with us today. Oh, what? Hold on. My fucking screen's nasty. Yeah.
You gotta lick it.
It was like all water spotted.
I lick it.
You know what? The rain. I haven't used it in a minute. Start over. It's stupid.